So first stage of actually then setting the kit up, I've come over to the sight screen. So we've got our telescopic pole, our generator and our carry case, and I've made my way over to our slatted sight screen. So the clamps, the concept of this kit, I'll show you shortly. Clamps clamp on, as you'd expect, to the slats. Telescopic pole sits in there, it shimmies up, camera then faces over the top of the sight screen, directly in line or closely in line with the strip that you're then playing on. We've got wooden slats, really sturdy, they are perfect for this concept. If you have plastic, like PVC, slatted sight screens, it also works. Bit flimsier, so they do move more in the wind, so the camera they would then shake a little bit more. It's quite easy to shore them up by attaching a plank of wood to the one PVC slat that you're going to attach the pole and the clamps to. Upon getting to the sight screen, I guess your first decision is deciding which slat to attach everything to. If it's a still day, you can go quite high with the pole and you can go directly in line and you'd be able to see over the top of the umpire's head. However, if it's windy, the higher above the top of the sight screen the pole and the camera is, the more wobble and shake you'd get. So that's definitely a consideration to take, depending on whether it's windy or whether it's a still day. If it is windy and you need to lower the pole and the camera down so the camera just pokes above the top of the sight screen, I'd then probably offset it a little bit to the side so that you're not being blocked and only seeing the back of the umpire's head. So obviously take that into account when picking which slat you're going to set up on. So I'm going to assume that it's a nice still day here and we can go directly behind the bowler's or behind the umpire's head rather, and we're going to assume that we're going to set up on this one here. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is grab the two clamps out of the box. Okay, so you will need these two clamps here. As mentioned, this one goes at the bottom, this one goes a little bit higher. The exact height I'll show you now. So if we come and have a look how we attach these onto the sight screen. So you can see here, if we loosen this bolt, and again, this is all the trickier on a cold winter's day when you can barely feel your fingers. So that allows this push movement to then go behind the slat and clamp on. Okay, so always put this at the bottom of the sight screen. So I'm going to put that there, push it on, slide it in. Make sure it's all the way in, and then again you can then just tighten that up there. Now, the height of the next one, if you use the pole for reference, the pole's going to sit in there. This next one needs to go below this section here. So again, could put it there, that's in the way on our sight screen, so I'm going to pop it there. Again, I'd go as high as you probably can up here, just because then there's further support up the pole rather than popping it down here. Okay, so I'm going to pop the pole to the side, and then again, I'm going to loosen this. Right, okay, so that's probably far enough on our sight screen here. Just going to push that back and then push that on there. And then as mentioned, just turn that back to the right to tighten it on. Okay, as long as both the clamps are fully pushed in, they will directly line up and the pole would then be straight when it slots in. Okay, so we'll stop this video here and you'd be at a stage where you've got both your clamps on the sight screen and we'd then be ready to put pieces of equipment onto the telescopic pole.